share. Done. Okay. So agenda of this session is I'm going to show you how you can use Spring JDBC module to save your data in database using Spring framework. You got my intention? Yeah. So in order to connect with database using Spring framework, it's clear to you, man? I need, hello? I need, you are not replying.
Yes, Nagendra.
Oh, oh my God. I need a Spring, one of the jar that is called Spring JDBC. If you understand, say understand, JDBC. This is. This is one of the module that is called Spring JDBC module. What this module does, it makes your database programming super duper simple. Hmm? And you tell me, if you're interacting with database, you need a MySQL connector or not?
Yes, yes.
So you have to add that jar also. Let's Google it. What you need to do for that? You would say MySQL 5.7 Maven dependency. I hope the way I'm searching that you can use whatever version you are. I'm just going to use 5.1, but you can use 8. It is up to you, right? Not a big deal. Copy paste. Right? Any question query so far?
No, sir.
This I have added because I want to use magic of Spring for JDBC programming, JDBC module, and this is for MySQL connector. When you save it, like here, right now you don't have those jars. You save it and just put your eyes on it. You see, this is downloaded and this is downloaded. Magic of Maven. Okay. Now what we need to do, you have to create a one bean that is called data source, and that bean can help you to connect with database, right? Like here we are creating a bean with annotation, right? And you can create a bean with XML. You can mix it all together, right? Let's do that. So what I'm going to search, Google Spring JDBC XML configuration. Please, if you help me, it would be great. Or I need to make a bean, right? With
Yes.
XML based, and that bean will help us. Oh, I got this much. Thank you. So you see my style? I am creating a bean of this class. This class is offered by whom? This class is offered by Spring JDBC module. This one. So I am creating a bean of predefined class or my custom class. Predefined class, right? And here in this you can. This is the predefined class, right? And here we are setting driver class name, URL, username, and password. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Earlier, what earlier? Earlier we have already used database and all. No? For my O program, what database was? Cubico DB, right?
Hmm.
So I'm going to use the same database, right? For my this program as well. देखो? Username is root, password is MySQL. If you got it, say I understand. Otherwise, say I don't understand. Please. Like over here, you are here using bean tag. You can create a bean of data source. This class Spring says if you want to talk to database, make a bean of it. Either you can make with XML or you can make with annotation. So I will show you both. Okay. Right now I'm making a bean using XML or annotation for data source. Hmm? Hello.
Accept.
Using XML, right? So this bean, right? I can auto wire in my DAO layer. Please, if you don't understand, let me know. This bean is a type of data source, and data source is coming from javax.sql package. If it's not clear to you, let me know, please.
Auto.
Auto wire. So see, here we have three bean service layer. This is auto wiring your. It is
Card.
using CardDAO and CardDAO using data source. And this bean are present in the same container using XML based, but we can do with annotation also. I'll show you both. You got a point? So annotation and XML, I am able to mix all together. Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. This I'm just pasting it so that you can have a look. Hmm? And this data source give you the connection, right? So you want to save this data, car data in database. And for that, like here we have model, price, and color. I want to save only these three things. Okay. I don't want to bother about the wheel for now. Is okay with you?
Yes.
So do I need to make a table or not? Yes, we have to make a table in which what in which class in which database you want to make a table.
Cubicle TV.
I'm going to the cubicle key. Where is the key?
Cubicle TV.
DB. It's my local K for.
Well, that's cubicle. Yeah.
I'm going to make a table, and in this table first one is car ID integer. I am fan allowed not allowed now. I am fan of auto increment and primary key, right?
Yes,
After
sir.
that, what other attribute you have? Model, price, color. So you can have model, varchar, 10, 100, and price, integer, or color. Hmm, Color is varchar, and 40 is enough. You want to save mm, created date, at what date and time it is created. Hmm? You can use timestamp. If anybody have any question, go ahead, let me know. On update current timestamp. No need to update it. My job is done. Just make a table, name cars. Anybody have any question, query so far? Is clear? Done.
Uh-huh.
One entry I'm just adding manually. Other will come, from the program. Color is white. Created date is today. This one record. Other will come from the program. Done. Cling. My job is done, sir. I have R2. This is clear or confused? This will give you the connection.
Uh-huh.
And this bin is defined in the XML file. In this XML file. So this will give you the connection. Please allow me. Spring JDBC says, uh, using this data source, make an object of JDBC template. Who says? Spring JDBC module, right? What? Make an object of JDBC template? Magic. And pass a data source in the constructor of it. Nice. Who says?
JDBC. Spring
Spring.
JDBC.
After that, it says write the SQL query. What query is insert into car? I don't know table name. Forget it. Cars underscore TBL. Then you can write the column name. You see my style of coding. Column name you can, like here. You should understand what is the benefit of Spring JDBC over plain JDBC. Na? Model, price, color, created date. Price, color.
Created.
Yes, 4 column. And here you can write values. How many question marks? 1, 2, 3, comma 4, semicolon. Then after that, Spring JDBC says whatever data you want to set here, create an array of object. Hmm. For what, man? Create an array of object with all the data. So in card, first parameter which we are going to set is model. Second parameter,
Get
get
price.
price. Third parameter,
With color.
get color. And last parameter, created date. Created date is timestamp. So you can make an object of timestamp, ready-made code, and we mugged it. Time stamp. Remember new date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mug code. Get time. My job is done. This is my query and this is my data. And first data will be hold in this place. First data will be placed on this first question mark, second, third accordingly. Why I'm not setting ID, man? Because ID is the primary key auto generated. Now you will have to fire the query and tell me it's easy or not. You have to just write update and first parameter will be your query and second parameter will be your data. Oh my God. This becomes simple or not? Earlier, this programming was too tough.
Yes.
Sir.
And I'm telling you, if you want, you can write everything in one line. Yes. This query, instead of writing in the variable, you can put over here. It is up to you, you like or not. Data, uh, hmm, this data also you can set over here. Okay. But it's okay. Fine. First parameter is the query. hmm, Second one is the data. And this data also you can set over here, right? Well, if you want to write in one line, but it's okay. You got the idea, sir? It's simple or not? The Jdbc template is internally doing everything for you. What? Try catch, exception handling, transaction management, uh, connection management, creating prepared statement, setting the values. Oh my God. Earlier, my Jdbc programming job was tedious. I want to show you. Can you see this? Where it is? Please, you see, we're writing try catch, loading the driver, making the connection, creating the prepared statement, setting the values, result set. Oh my God. Now it's become super simple. Hmm?
String is magic. Magic, magic.
Magic. And let's run it. So what is the step? First step was creating the data source, but this class is offered by Spring JDBC module, which you have just added over here, this one. Mhm. My dear friends, now we can run the program and let's save the data. You are calling the save method, and this save method is calling this car save method, and it's calling car DAO persist method, right? And that is using data source to create a JDBC template, and on top of it is find the query. Can I try?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So what your gut feeling is saying? Gut feeling is it is going to be run at all. So it's going to say what, man? Yellow model is this, price is this. Let me show you in the table. Earlier there was only one record. Now there should be two records. You see, it worked.
Magic.
Magic.
Magic. Okay, it's done. Hey, now your question is, can you write something through which you can fetch all the data in Spring JDBC style? Ready? Yep. See, if you want to fetch the data, it is going to return what, man? End of the day, list of
Wisdom.
car. But you see, you have to do minimal coding for it, right? Find all. Hmm? What code, sir? You have to just write the query, okay? Please. Your query is JDBC template. No, you have to make an object of JDBC template. And here there is a method. Method you cannot remember it. Query for only you write query, okay? And here your query is select star from car table, right? So when you fetch your data, right? Why is giving error? No, that's fine. Like here, whatever data will come, it will come in the result set, right? Result set, result set. Already I taught you. This data will come in the result set. So you need an object of new. You need an object of bean property row mapper. What it does, I'll explain to you, right? Hmm. You need an object of bean property row mapper. It will map your all the data into car object, okay? And what I said, but here you can take one more attribute. What, man? Integer, CID, car ID. Remember, I forget it. I just added one. I just introduced one column for the primary key. My job is done. You can generate the toString method. Oh, what is a toString method? It is special method which is being invoked implicitly in order to print the state of the object into string representation. And this method is called by implicitly when you print the reference of object. Very fast. Oh, nice. I don't know. This is Like here, if you update it, it is going to be updated by Java 8 because it's saying 1.5. That's why my plan is to do this. It's not coming. How dare you? I don't know. There is some issue. I can do it manually. I need to make it Java 8. Cling, cling. Can you do that? Apply and close. Apply and close. No worries. No need to take much tension. You just go to the compiler and make it Java 8. My dear friends. Nah? But you got this? The here, I'm telling you, this is doing great job and it is going to return list of. But you have to understand how this magic is happening. Hmm? Simple, so super duper easy, right? If you know Jdbc programming. So let me explain to you what is the use of bean property row mapper. So sir, when you fire this query on this, so let's see what it is going to return. Any guess? It is going to return all the data in the car, right? As a result set. So what is the job of bean property row mapper? I'm going to explain to you. This is the data which will come as a result set. Say yes.
Yes.
So what bean property row mapper is doing? So a bean property row mapper iterate row by row. What? One row, right? And every row data is populated into car object. And after that, all the data is being added into the list and eventually return over here. You got it? Again, I'm telling you. When this query is fired, this result set comes. Who's going to iterate it one by one? Bean property row mapper. So one row data is populated into one car object, and so 10 row, 10 car object. Eventually, all car will be added into list and returned back to you. Nice. No?
Yes. Yes.
Now what you need to do in your code, right? A you have to DAO layer. You have to call your DAO. In this, you have to add a method. Tell me, find all method. What this method is supposed to do? Tell me. This method will call your DAO layers. You have to say yes,
Yes. Yes.
and this DAO layer will return you all the car and return back to it. Okay. Mm. So DAO layer is returning list of the car and service layer is returning back. That's it. Now you can call here which layer? Huh? Dot find all. You know Java 8? Yeah. You can use for each loop and you can print all the value of car over here. I don't know you know Java 8 or not. Somebody taught you Java 8?
Yeah. Nice.
Somebody named Nayan.
Yeah. See, you should write like this. Nice. And I'm telling you, today onwards, we have to be fan of Java 8 only. Try to write as much as Java 8 you can use everywhere. Okay. You see? Done. So I'm calling my service layer find all method. It is returning with a list, and we are using this for each. For each is called terminal operation, right? Because it consumes the string and produce the final result. And this is called method references. In Java, you have four kind of method references. Remember? Reference to constructor, reference to static method, reference to instance method of a particular object, and arbitrary type of objects. So four kind of categories there, but that will come only by practice. It's not easy. So it will save the data and eventually it will print it. Can you see this? Now three results are there, and all these things we can take from the keyboard. Yes, you know, Hmm. using scanner. So you tell me who makes your JDBC programming easy?
So,
Spring JDBC module, right? Hmm. So Spring Framework is not a different thing. It's saying I can do same thing, but I will make your job easy, simple. The Spring JDBC module says whatever you do in JDBC programming, you have to do always cumbersome operation like loading the driver, making the connection, writing the query, creating the prepare statement, setting the value into the placeholder, find the query, iterating the result set, setting the values here and there. Oh my God, connection management, transaction management. Oh, all those boring job can be done by whom? Spring JDBC. Spring JDBC says write the query and enjoy. Write the query and give me the data and forget about it. Hibernate says don't do anything. You just give me the data and forget it. Oh my God. Who is the who is the more powerful compared to Spring JDBC? Hibernate. But I'm telling you, on top of the Hibernate in Spring, we have concept of Spring Data JPA that says don't do anything. Means don't do anything. So who is going to do all this coding? Spring Data JPA says I will do for you. Then what we should do then what we should do as a programmer? See title. You just focus on other thing, service layer, your REST API, your presentation layer, but don't do anything in the DAO. Oh my God, I'm not going to write a single implementation of DAO. Who's going to do this great job for you? Spring Data JPA. I'll teach you. Mhm. So I'm able to perform how many operations, sir? Two operation. You want to perform delete query?
Yeah.
What you can do? Delete by ID void, right? Only your query will be changed. Hmm? Select delete from Mr. Hero. Delete from car where hello ID is CID is hmm? confused. This is my query. Okay. But if you want to perform DML operation, you have to use here update. What method? Update. Only query we have to use for fetching the data. Hmm. You confused or you got my point? Done. Hmm? You guys are not replying.
Yes.
Done. Like here, you will really enjoy the session if you follow my steps. Whatever I'm doing, go and do yourself and try to understand, ask questions as many as okay. Like here, I'm making how many bean of it or how many object of it? As many as method is there. If you want, you can make a object of it only once, right? How? Here you can write a method public void only once, right? Only it should execute only once, right? You can write any name to it and use this notation here post construct. This notation ensure it's not coming. Uh, there may be some dependency issue we have to add. It's not coming. Method notation is post construct. I don't know. It's not coming. Okay. My dear friends, allow me. Hey, what do you want to do? This is a bean. This is a bean? Not. It is not a bean. Allow me, my dear friends, what I can do. I can make a bean of it. Allow me. How? I can go to my XML file. Hello, Mr. Friends. What do you want to do?
Bean.
Create a bean of it. You see my style of coding? I want to make a bean of JDBC template. Okay.
Yes, sir.
JDBC template. Make a bean of it. And JDBC template has one of the property. I know that. That property is called data source. What property? Spelling is important. D small, C is capital. And here you want to inject which bean using ref data source. Hmm. Why I'm using ref? Because JDBC templates has one at the attribute data source, and you are setting this data source inside it. Now, what you can do? Oh man! Now in your code, what I can auto add instead of auto adding JDBC template data source, I can auto add JDBC template. Why? Because whatever object we are creating and setting the bean is done already, so you can delete it. You got my point or not? So which one is better approach? This one. Hello.
Yeah.
You see in XML file what I have done. This is a bean. I'm creating another bean, JDBC template, and JDBC template says I have one attribute data source, right? And using ref, because this attribute is another bean type. That's why I'm using ref over here. You got the idea, or you confused? Hmm? So you see the hierarchy, man. Who is using whom, right? This bean is using CarDAO. CarDAO is using Jdbc template, and Jdbc template is using
Excellent.
the data source. You can give some other name to it. It would be easy to map. Done. I don't know you got this much. I totally got super duper confused.
Oh, getting it slowly.
Good.
Okay, so recording is there. I would say go and watch it 10 times. I think this much is enough for today. Please go and watch the 25 minutes recording and make your job easy.